rice, scooter and Oi City.
And Vietnam is in the south of China.
So I guess that living with Vietnamese people, I've learned quite a lot about Vietnamese food and their cooking. I've learned that they make delicious things and they take a lot of pride in their cooking.
I definitely know that in Vietnam the people are drinking and cooking hot and strong coffee on the street. I think it's a very common picture there. And of course I know Saigon, and in my opinion the food is very healthy. I'm going to a Vietnamese restaurant, it's always very fresh and a lot of vegetables, so yes, those are some ideas about Vietnam.
The location in Asia and Saigon. Yeah.
I know it is a very populous country. It's got about 19 million people, yeah, and it's a very fascinating country. I've been there, like in 2003, and I thought it was absolutely amazing. Beautiful landscapes. It is also a country that is developing really fast. It's one of the highest economic growth in the world, and yes, and like the people are very, very friendly and they're very resilient. I think, considering the history they've gone through and the Mali domination and the French domination, the Vietnam War and all this.
In memory with Vietnamese, it's my very good friend of mine married a Vietnamese woman, and I was one of his best men. We danced and sang songs and all this stuff to bring him into her house, and it was a very colorful and very, very happy feast, so yeah, that's a very good memory.
Memories with Vietnamese, that would be first how to cook rice. So how do you cook rice in Vietnam with a rice cooker, and how we do in Europe in a pot. And second would be using coconut oil as hair treatment, because I really didn't know that trick and it's really helpful.
So my best memories is, I guess it's coming home after a long day in college and getting here, and there's always a lot of people here. Vietnamese people form these, they live in communities, and it feels like a home to have them around. Everyone shares everything. It's nice to have, just to be around with them. It really feels like coming home.
My fondest memory is when I was in Halong Bay in 2003, and the reason why I was so fond of that memory is because I am from a part of Italy, Naples. I don't know if you know Capri. Capri, there are like 2 limestones in the water, and it's considered to be like one of the most beautiful landscapes in the world. So when I arrived in Halong Bay, there are about 2,000 limestones emerging from the water, and the landscape was so gorgeous I'll never forget it. It was a big emotion for me.
I always leave my dishes in the sink and one of the Vietnamese girls wash them.
They will always have a rice cooker in their flat. They're very polite, and all of them are very sportive, much more than I am, so I can remark this.
Friendly, resilient, and entrepreneurs.
3 words to describe Vietnamese friends would be first that they're really good cooks, and second that they're Asian, of course, and third that they're really friendly, always smiling.
So I'm going to go with friendly, open and small.
Vietnamese people are very fun, happy and kind.
Hardworking, and know a lot of English words, and very smart. Yeah.